What's up, people? Welcome back to
See, I'm not one of these.
What's up, people? Welcome back to another legendary top of the movie reaction video. Sorry, family. Let's get it.
People who's worried about everything. You got people like this around you. Country's full of them now. People walking around all day long, every minute of the day, worried about everything.
Yeah, that's me, man. I'm always worried about making sure I'm doing the right thing, making sure I'm putting value into people's life, helping somebody the best way I can. You know, helping forward. You know, pushing it forward. You know, let's say if I help pay for somebody to get gas, right? I just would hope they do the same thing. You know, being a leader, not a follower, stuff like that. You know, being a parent, you know, just worrying, you know, making sure everything goes well.
Worried about the air, worried about the water, worried about the soil. Worried about insecticides, pesticides, food additives, carcinogens. Worried about radon gas, worried about asbestos. Worried about saving endangered species. Let me tell you about endangered species, all right? Saving endangered species is just one more arrogant attempt by humans to control nature. It's arrogant meddling. It's what got us in trouble in the first place. Doesn't anybody understand that? Interfering with nature. Over 90%, way over.
That makes sense, man. When we interfere with things that's taking its natural course, it can cause a bit of a disturbance.
Over 90% of all the species that have ever lived on this planet, are gone. They're extinct. We didn't kill them all. They just disappeared. That's what nature does. They disappear these days at the rate of 25 a day. And I mean regardless of our behavior. Irrespective of how we act on this planet, 25 species that were here today will be gone tomorrow. Let them go gracefully. Leave nature alone. Haven't we done enough? We're so self-important. So self-important. Everybody's gonna save something now. Save the trees, save the bees, save the whales, save those snails. And the greatest arrogance of all, save the planet. What? Are these fucking people kidding me? Save the planet? We don't even have...
You're like, wait. Everything save. Now save the planet? Like, whoa. The planet is saving us? Like, let me stop.
How to take care of ourselves yet. We haven't learned how to care for one another. We're gonna save the fucking planet? I'm getting tired of that shit. Tired of that shit. Tired. I'm tired of fucking Earth Day. I'm tired of these self-righteous environmentalists, these white bourgeois liberals who think the only thing wrong with this country is there aren't enough bicycle paths. People trying to make the world safe for their Volvos. Besides, environmentalists don't give a shit about the planet. They don't care about the planet. Not in the abstract, they don't. Not in the abstract, they don't. You know what they're interested in? A clean place to live.
A clean, I mean, I think we all would be interested in a clean place to live, man. You know, a cleanliness is everything, you know?
Own habitat. They're worried that someday in the future they might be personally inconvenienced. Narrow, unenlightened self-interest doesn't impress me. Besides, there is nothing wrong with the planet. Nothing wrong with the planet. The planet is fine. The people are fucked.
Oh, I'm interested. So the planet is fine, but the people are in trouble. Okay, let's see where he's getting at with this. I'm curious to see the message and what he's trying to say, how the people are messed up or the people are in trouble.
Difference. The planet is fine. Compared to the people, the planet is doing great. It's been here 4.5 billion years. Did you ever think about the arithmetic? Planet has been here 4.5 billion years. We've been here, what, 100,000? Maybe 200,000? And we've only been engaged in heavy industry for a little over 200 years. 200 years versus 4.5 billion. And we have the conceit to think that somehow we're a threat? That somehow we're going to put in jeopardy this beautiful little blue-green ball that's just a-floating around the sun? The planet has been through a lot worse than us. Been through all...
That's very interesting. The planet has been through a lot worse than humans on the planet? interesting to see where he's going with it.
Kinds of things worse than us. Been through earthquakes, volcanoes, plate tectonics, continental drift, solar flares, sunspots, magnetic storms, the magnetic reversal of the poles, hundreds of thousands of years of bombardment by comets and asteroids and meteors, worldwide floods, tidal waves, worldwide fires, erosion, cosmic rays, recurring ice.
All the things that takes its course in regards of naturally happen, natural causes that we can't control. That's why I feel like he's getting at with it, you know.
Sages, and we think some plastic bags and some aluminum cans are going to make a difference.
Hey.
The planet.
My man need a sip
The
of water.
planet isn't going anywhere. We are. We're going away.
That's true.
Pack your shit, folks. We're going away.
We're going away.
And we won't leave much of a trace either. Thank God for that. Maybe a little styrofoam. Maybe. Little styrofoam. Planet will be here and we'll be long gone. Just another failed mutation. Just another closed-end biological mistake. An evolutionary cul-de-sac. The planet will shake us off like a bad case of fleas.
Like a bad case of fleas. Dang. Why we gotta be all that, bro?
A surface nuisance.
Not with
You want to know
the
how the planet's doing? Ask those people at Pompeii who are frozen into position from volcanic ash how the planet's doing.
My man.
Want to know if the planet's all right? Ask those people in Mexico City or Armenia or 100 other places buried under thousands of tons of earthquake rubble if they feel like a threat to the planet this week.
I feel like, sorry, Fanny, a little bit stuffy. I feel like he give him realistic comedy. Like, he's metaphorically bringing up scenarios that has interesting perspectives, but along with bringing humor along with it.
How about those people in Kilauea, Hawaii, who build their homes right next to an active volcano and then wonder why they have lava in the living room? The planet will be here for a long, long, long time after we're gone, and it will heal itself, it will cleanse itself, because that's what it does. It's a self-correcting system.
Very interesting. So, family, comment down below. Do you think the planet takes its own natural course of self-correction, also redirection, regardless of what we do? I mean, that's interesting. Just a question, just to have a positive, interesting brainstorming conversation, you know what I'm saying?
The air and the water will recover, the earth will be renewed, and if it's true that plastic is not degradable, well, the planet will simply incorporate plastic into a new paradigm, the earth plus plastic. The earth doesn't share our prejudice towards plastic. Plastic came out of the earth. The earth probably sees plastic as just another one of its children. Could be the only reason the earth allowed us to be spawned from it in the first place. It wanted plastic for itself.
It wanted plastic for itself.
Didn't know how to make it. Needed us.
That's interesting, though. Interesting conversation, topic, perspectives. So, does that mean, family, you think we need the world more than the world need us? Interesting.
Could be the answer to our age-old philosophical question, why are we here? Plastic. Assholes. So, the plastic is here. Our job is done. We can be phased out now. And I think that's really started already, don't you? I mean, to be fair, the planet probably sees us as a mild threat, something to be dealt with. And I'm sure the planet will defend itself.
Something to be dealt with, tolerated?
In the manner of a large organism, like a beehive or an ant colony, can muster a defense. I'm sure the planet will think of something. What would you do if you were the planet trying to defend against this pesky, troublesome species? Let's see. What might... viruses. Viruses might be good. They seem vulnerable to viruses. And viruses are tricky, always mutating and forming new strains whenever a vaccine is developed. Perhaps this first virus could be one that compromises the immune system of these creatures. Perhaps.
So I think he's talking about how the planet could create an ecosystem to then heal itself. and stay in the right direction, which is beneficial for all of us. You know, because without nature, I mean, how could we create the things that we create, like wood from a tree to then create a chair? You know what I'm saying? But we came up with the thought. Interesting.
It's a human immunodeficiency virus, making them vulnerable to all sorts of other diseases and infections that might come along. And maybe it could be spread sexually, making them a little reluctant to engage in the act of reproduction. Well, that's a poetic note. And it's a start. And I can dream, can't I? See, I don't worry about the little things. Bees, trees, whales, snails. I think we're part of a greater wisdom than we will ever understand.
We're part of a greater wisdom than we'll ever understand. So, family, will we ever understand how powerful and beautiful Mother Nature and the planet is, and which we then benefit from as we take care of it more than what we understand? I'm curious. That's interesting. Has my man been a science teacher before? Because my man sounds very poetic, but scientific at the same time.
A higher order. Call it what you want. Know what I call it? The big electron. The big electron.
Yeah, he going to science class.
Whoa. Whoa. It doesn't punish. It doesn't judge at all. It just is. And so are we. For a little while. Thanks for being here with me for a little while tonight.
He's funny, man. He's cool.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
My first time ever listening to a comedian.
Thank you.
For a comic event.
You, New York City. Take care of yourself.
And he's in New York City. Wow. A lot of people in the crowd, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Get this video a big thumbs up. And on that note, family, peace.